The Diary of Samuel Pepys, 27th of May, 1660. Called up by John Goods to see the garter and herald's coat, which lay in the coach, brought by Sir Edward Walker, King at Arms, this morning for my lord. My lord hath summoned all the commanders on board him, to see the ceremony, which was thus. Sir Edward, putting on his coat, and having laid the George and garter and the king's letter to my lord upon a crimson cushion, in the coach, all the commanders standing by, makes 3 congees to him, holding the cushion in his arms. Then, laying it down with the things upon it upon a chair, he takes the letter and delivers it to my lord, which my lord breaks open and gives him to read. It was directed to our trusty and well-beloved Sir Edward Montague, Knight, one of our generals at sea, and our companion-elect of our noble order of the Garter. The content of the letter is to show that the kings of England have for many years made use of this honour as a special mark of favour to persons of good extraction and virtue, and that many emperors, kings, and princes of other countries have borne this honour, and that whereas my lord is of a noble family, and hath now done the king such service by sea, at this time, as he hath done, he do send him this George and garter to wear as knight of the order, with a dispensation for the other ceremonies of the habit of the order, and other things till hereafter when it can be done. So the herald, putting the ribbon about his neck and the garter about his left leg, he salutes him with joy as Knight of the Garter, and that was all. After that was done, and the captain and I had breakfasted with Sir Edward, while my lord was writing of a letter, he took his leave of my lord, and so to shore again to the king at Canterbury, where he yesterday gave the like honour to General Monk, who are the only 2 for many years that have had the garter given them. Before they had other honours of earldom, or the like, excepting only the Duke of Buckingham, who was only Sir George Villiers when he was made Knight of the Garter. A while after, Mr. Thomas Crewe and Mr. J. Pickering, who had stayed long enough to make all the world seem to be a fool, took ship for London. So there now remained no strangers with my lord but Mr. Hetley, who had been with us a day before the king went from us. My lord and the ship's company down to sermon. I stayed above to write and look over my new songbook, which came last night to me from London in lieu of that my lord had of me. The officers being all on board, there was not room for me at table, so I dined in my cabin, where among other things Mr. Drum brought me a lobster and a bottle of oil, instead of a bottle of vinegar, whereby I spoiled my dinner. Many orders in the ordering of ships this afternoon, late to a sermon. After that, up to the lieutenant's cabin, where Mr. Shepley, I, and the minister supped, and after that I went down to Will Howe's cabin, and there, with a great deal of pleasure, singing till it was late, and after that to bed.